Hi, thanks for stopping by. This is Greg with 31 Events and the Calendar Snack Project. I'm going to run you in a slide-like mode first here. I'm going to go to slides and then show you a quick live demo. So this content here is how we got the NFL schedule for 24-25 into AWS to send calendar invites using your AWS simple email service. So with that said, we're going to try to keep it high level, not go too in depth, and the slides somewhat help with that along the way. So this first topic is around how to create, test, and update, and also cancel the calendar invite data inside your Calendar Snack dashboard with your calendar client. So the calendar client, metaphorically here today, is a CRUD device. So we create, update, delete, and read the calendar data inside AWS with this dashboard we've built in Vue.js called Calendar Snack. But the Outlook or Google client is the data injection point and how you get data in. So high level, I used an account I set up, football schedules at outlook.com. That became my schedule injector, if you will, into AWS. And when I set the schedules for the NFL 24-25, I copied each individual one quickly into AWS by using this create command, the create at calendarsnack.com. Now you can go out and get yourself a calendar snack itself at calendarsnack.com and walk through this process yourself. But simply put, this data is injected into the S3 bucket this way. We do a quick ETL, extract, transform, and load, and prep the data for you to actually send on the Calendar Snack dashboard hooked to your SES account. So that said, this is how it was done. A little bit more creative explainer here, create at calendarsnack.com. This data here again shows up in your dashboard here. It's AutoMagic. It is essentially our intellectual property, if you will, to edit and cancel and update and read the calendar data that's in the AWS account. So the quick on B here on the slide is how to actually configure and deploy the upcoming landing page to send and test. It only takes a few minutes. It's not so crazy in that we've automated this whole process. So you go out and you find your image you want, you stuff it and toggle in the which page elements you want to see in the upcoming landing page. You insert a logo in the background and voila, you have an upcoming landing page here on the right. That is a streaming landing page for all your events coming up. Now we use the NFL because not only are we football fans, but it's a lot of data. The league itself for 24-25 season has 300 plus games, as opposed to if you look at the baseball schedule has 2,400 games, and something like the NBA has 800-900 games. So schedules are complicated when it comes to streaming, and even more complicated on how to get the stuff on your schedule. So we've proposed and are advocates of sending individual calendar invites for these games to get them on the consumer schedules. So how the calendar invite server works with the upcoming landing page to promote, it's as simple as this here. Someone puts in their email address, they click a button, they get the calendar invite over here. It says individually which calendar invites are sent, and they show up as independent calendar invites on the game schedule for the person that has said get the calendar invite. So then we track all this data on the back end through a calendar reporting engine. Again, metaphorically, that is the Calendar Snack Vue.js app that comes with our overall calendar server package on AWS. Quickly here, you'll see these landing pages are independent. If I click here, I'll get this one here. It comes up as a different view. If I put this one away, I can click this one and you see that it is configured differently as well, different colors and different logos. That said, how is this data reported? We have an individual report viewer for tactically at a ground level to understand which invitations have been sent off the upcoming landing pages themselves and what that data looks like independently for each event via a nice granular data report that shows all the declines and accepts. So In addition to all this, in the upcoming, we can use this same picker concept to actually go in and pick out a game and send out independent bulk calendar invitations to these games. So example here, I've picked out a game here, I've uploaded a list, and then I've sent it, and basically that data now is out in the wild, and then we report on it the same way. So one thing as we wrap up real quick in these 8 or 9 slides is all the calendar data is updated via the calendar client. So essentially the calendar client is the CRUD engine running to AWS to the S3 buckets. The calendar client itself can be updated. That's because we pin the UID in the Dynamo database, and when people make any additional corrections to the calendar client itself, it auto flows into AWS and updates all the landing pages and surface interface of the console for data reporting, and then on to the data updates to anybody that has received a calendar invite from the bulk list runs or the upcoming landing pages. So that said, here's another detail of the organizer dashboard and how detailed it is. And as I wrap up, you'll see that the calendar invite system here is in a very nice packaged downloadable SAM template. That SAM template is a service access management template, and it's all ready to go. Please reach out to me if you've got any questions, or go to 31events.com. The quick preview here and a live demo is over here. You'll see that I have one of these up and running. All you have to do as a consumer is type in somebody's password here. I can go here and show event details, where the game is, etc. All that's configurable in the calendar client. The simple part is, though, I can click this button here, and we'll just send 3 of them to Greg. And then when we go over to the window here, we go to an inbox for Greg at TechVader. I just need to change the inbox here. That's Greg Hanchin at 31 Events. Let me just on the fly change it, and you'll see here that I'm waiting for these calendar invites to show up in this box. There's 2 of them that just showed up, and we should have a third here, but you'll see Baltimore Ravens, Green Bay Packers. We have the Cardinals, which was another one here. And if I just do a quick refresh, the third one should be in. Regardless, I'm going to wrap this up. You'll see that my game schedules here have showed up in my box, and the reason why the other one didn't show up is because I've already sent it. I'm going to click yes or maybe, and then we're tracking that data on the back end with the Calendar Snack console over here. If I go to the console right here, let me just go back one here, and in the console itself under Get Reports, we track all that data here. If I go to upcoming events, you'll see that this data here is now being pulled by the clients from the internet, talking back to AWS service. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out.